What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. We're here for part one of today's doubleheader as we have an AEW pay-per-view this weekend, AEW Revolution. And as of right now, and as of this moment, we have 8 matches that are going to be going down this Sunday live on pay-per-view. Of course, we still have Rampage, so we could still see more matches announced on the buy-in and on the pre-show and stuff like that. But on today's episode, we are just going to go over the matches that have been announced and talk a little bit about it. And then I'm going to give you my full predictions. So make sure you guys go write some questions. Give me your notes. How you guys feeling about this pay-per-view? What are you guys feeling about everything else? We're one day closer to WrestleMania, one day closer to 2K. We're, guys, also only 2 subscribers away to hitting that number of 800. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Who wants to be that lucky 800 subscriber? Hit that subscribe button. Write in the comment that you're number 800, and maybe you'll get a little something from your boy Tino. I appreciate all you guys' support. So let's not waste any more time here today, and let's get ready, and let's talk about all 8 matches that are going to be going down live on pay-per-view at AEW Revolution. And these are the matches, guys. We'll go over them, and then we'll talk about each one. We got the Texas Death Match. It's Jon Moxley taking on Hangman Adam Page in a Texas Death Match. We got MJF, Bryan Danielson. MJF versus Bryan Danielson in a 1-hour Iron Man match for the AEW World Title. We have a triple threat match for the AEW Women's Championship between Saraya, Jamie Hayter, and Ruby Soho. We're going to have a no-holds-barred match. I couldn't find the picture of these two, but on last night's Dynamite, we heard that it's going to be Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy. Possibly in a Buried Alive match. I don't know. After we saw that tombstone yesterday, possibly. We have Samoa Joe taking on Wardlow for the TNT Championship. Could we see Mr. Hobbs, after winning Face of the Revolution, be a part of this match? Possibly. We have a triple threat trios match, or I should say a tag team trios match. I don't know why it's a triple threat trios match. There's 3 guys, 6 people. Let's go. Trios title. It's the Elite versus the House of Black. And after what the House of Black did this past week and what they did yesterday, I wouldn't be sad if the House of Black won the AEW Trios titles. So, guys, how's everybody doing? Let's get to the chat before we get into all of the comments and before we start talking about the pay-per-view. Make sure you guys leave your comments, your concerns, how you guys feeling about the pay-per-view, what's your hype level, what are you guys feeling? Let me know. We got Jackie in the building. What's up, Jackie? Who's your favorite AEW star? So, obviously I'm a big WWE guy. We've always loved WWE here and everything like that. And there are a lot of ex-WWE people on there. But if I'm going to say one of my favorite people that are just AEW, that have never been in WWE, that have never been anywhere else, besides AEW and the indies and everything, I'm going to go with my man Darby Allin. I really love Darby Allin. He's really good. He reminds me a lot of Jeff Hardy and everything. And, so Darby Allin is probably my favorite AEW superstar that has not been in WWE. Because obviously we got Jericho, we got Matt Hardy, we got Cesaro, Claudio. We got all these guys, Samoa Joe and everything. What's up, Jackie? What's up, Mr. Rocco? Rocco Witty in the house. What's up, Rocco? Rocco asked me, what match are you most excited for? If I'm going to be honest with you, it's not the Iron Man match. I'm excited most for the Texas Death Match. I know Moxley's going to bleed. Hangman's going to put on his show. And I think it's going to be a really good one. So that's the match I'm looking forward to. What match are you not looking forward to? Honestly, it's not even the matches so much itself, but it's just the people that are really participating in it. And I really don't know which way it's going to go. It will probably be a decent match. But the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, I don't understand why Jeff Jarrett's involved. The man is 63 years old. I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. If somebody wants to give me a good reason on why Jeff Jarrett is fighting for the tag titles when we know he's not going to win it, I just don't understand it. So the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match I think will be really good because there's 4 teams and everything, but that's the match I'm really kind of not looking forward to because all the other matches I feel like are going to be bangers. Unless they feel like adding 8 matches on Rampage tomorrow and we got a bunch of other matches, I could probably do a Revolution Part 2 preview show with all the matches they'll add tomorrow night. Well, let's hope not that. Let's just keep it at 8 and let's keep it that way. We got a World Elite podcast in the building. What's up, man? Thanks for coming and stopping by. Appreciate you guys. Remember, guys, we'll also be live tonight for WrestleMania 20 on the next retro pay-per-view WrestleMania Throwback Series, everybody. The only problem is your Tino's doing this one alone. So we got no guest for this one. We do hopefully have a guest for Saturday for WrestleMania 21. We're going to have to see. But WrestleMania 22, we do have a guest. So we're going to have to see that. But we'll worry about WrestleMania after we talk about Revolution. So let's not waste any more time, guys, and let's talk about these matches. And the first match I want to talk about, it is those trios titles. It is the Elite. It's Kenny Omega. It's Hangman Adam Page. I'm sorry, not Hangman Adam Page. It's Kenny Omega, Matt, and Nick Jackson. We were just talking about Hangman. I don't know why. Anyway, the Elite taking on the House of Black. We got the House of Black guys. They're back. They're better than ever. And I really enjoyed what they've been doing with this and with this rivalry. What they did last night was great with how the lights went out. They beat the shit out of the Elite and then they did their thing and they did all that good stuff and then they took them out. It was good. I thought it was great. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing the House of Black win in this match. I think it would be great. I think putting the titles on the House of Black would be great. Giving Aleister Black, Malakai Black, his thing, giving them all a title. Buddy Matthews has been looking great. Brody King, I think, has been great. I think the whole faction, honestly, has been great, guys. So I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna say the House of Black's gonna win. I know the Elite are the inaugural champions and everything. They waited for Kenny, or they were, and then all that stuff happened. Whatever, they got the titles back, and yeah. But I think having the House of Black win the titles, yes, you probably want to make the titles feel meaningful and you don't want to switch them back and forth. But I just think the House of Black needs titles. I think that it would be really good for them. And they looked great with them. So you guys let me know how you guys feel about it. But I'm taking the House of Black to win the AEW World Trios titles on Sunday night. So next match though, guys, it's another title match. It's for the TNT Championship. And we have Samoa Joe, the TNT champion, and the Ring of Honor World TV champion, taking on Wardlow. And obviously, we saw Mr. Powerhouse Hobbs winning the match and winning the Face of the Revolution ladder match last night, even though it made absolutely no sense to me on why the referees were holding the ladder, and I understand you want to make it stable and everything, but I was just confused. I was like, what are we doing here? Why? Since when do the referees hold ladders, guys? You guys let me know that. I just have never seen that before. But could we see a Powerhouse Hobbs get involved in some way? Could we see a triple threat match? Could he come and go on Rampage tomorrow and say, I'm going to make it a triple threat match? Remember, we do still have Rampage, so a lot could obviously change from now to then. We always see it happen. So, obviously, like I said, we can only talk about what is official now. But if it stays a singles match and we do see Joe and Wardlow face each other, I'm going to take my man Samoa Joe to be and still be your TNT champion and your Ring of Honor World TV champion. I don't think there's a reason to keep swapping the titles back and forth. They already swapped the titles back and forth with Darby and Joe, and then they did it with this and that, and we need to have these matches kind of feel like, at least the titles, I should say, not the matches. The matches are good, but I feel like the titles need to stop swapping so much. I think it would just be meaningful, and it would mean a lot more, and it would feel a lot better if these guys weren't moving the titles back and forth. So I'm going to take Samoa Joe, guys, to win this match and still beat your TNT championship. So the next match that we are going to talk about here on the preview show, guys, it is the women's triple threat match for the AEW Women's Championship. It is Saraya versus Ruby Soho versus the AEW Women's World Champion, Jamie Hayter. And, we've seen Saraya team up with Toni Storm, and she's been a bad girl, and she's been, kind of angry, and she's been kind of not she turned heel. Her and Toni are kind of destroying the division. And I think it's going to be good. I think this triple threat match is going to be great. I think we'll see Britt out there some sort of way. I'm sure we'll see Brit's buddies out there in some sort of way. We're going to see anarchy and chaos. And, I think this triple threat match, obviously, I don't know how this is going to go. We all know the main event will be Moxley, or not Moxley, MJF and Bryan Danielson in the 1 hour Iron Man match. At least I think it should be. So obviously that's the only match that feels like will be the only match that we really know. Because again, like I said, we could see more matches announced tomorrow on Rampage. But this triple threat, guys, these women are going to go out there. They're going to beat the hell out of each other. At least I think they will. Hopefully, right? Right? What do you guys think? You guys think so, right? We got Tino Jadis Young Guzman in the house. What's up? We got Hassan in the building. What's up? Thanks for coming and hanging out, bro. Appreciate you guys. Drop any questions if you guys got any. But this triple threat match, after the dust settles and after these women beat the hell out of each other, I'm going to say that Jamie Hayter walks out and is still your AEW Women's World Champion. I'm not saying that Saraya couldn't, but I just don't think that we need to give the Saraya the title so quick. I think that Jamie Hayter's done good with it. I think that she's been, a good champion. I think that, I think at some point, I think Britt's going to turn on Jamie, to be honest. What's up, Mitch? What's up, man? Just subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mitch. Mitch, are you $7.99 or are you 800, Mitch? Because if you're 800, I gotta give my man Mitch a shout out. Mitch, you are number 799. So, guys, we are now only one subscriber away to 800. Anybody want to be that lucky subscriber? Hit that subscribe button if you have not, and be that lucky 800 subscriber, and make sure you clinch the 800 subscriber raffle for next Thursday when we watch WrestleMania 23 live here on Tino's Time. We'll also be doing the 800 subscriber raffle if we hit 800 by the end of the week. So thank you, Mitch, joining Tino's Nation. I appreciate you, bro. If I have not yet, I will make sure to do the same to you after this show. So thank you guys all so much. But Jamie Hayter walking out AEW Women's World Champion. And I think we're going to see Saraya, Toni Storm beat the hell out of each other. And, yeah. So we'll have to see. Mitch, I will definitely hit you up. What kind of questions you got? Is it a good question or is it a bad question? But yeah, Mitch, I'll definitely hit you up after this episode. But the next match, guys, we have and that we are going to be talking about here on the show. It is Christian Cage taking on Jungle Boy in a no holds barred match. And we obviously seen this rivalry play out for how many weeks now? How many times have we seen this? And how many times do we see all of these things go down, people? I feel like we've seen this a lot. I feel like we really have. We've seen this a lot. So I think that, it's going to be a great one. I think this match is going to be absolutely great. I think these guys are going to tear the house down. I think that everybody in this match is going to, or Christian, honestly, in my opinion, this match should have happened a long time ago. Like, it really should not have taken this long to do this match. This match should have happened a while ago. You guys all know that. We all know that. And you guys all know that we should have had this match a while ago. But if it turns into a buried alive match, I think this match turns into even better. Because if we get a buried alive match, have we ever had a AEW buried alive match ever? I don't think that we have. So I think that having this match go down, and I think it would be absolutely great to see these guys go out there and do it a buried alive match. But if we do just see a no holds barred match, I think this is a great way to end the rivalry. And I do think that this would be a great way and a great match to just let these two go out there and tear each other apart, because we've obviously seen the rivalry for how long now. Where's Luchasaurus? That's the one thing I am kind of confused about, is where did Luchasaurus go, guys? We haven't seen Luchasaurus in a very long time, I feel like. So could we possibly see him back? I just don't know. But with everything and with all of it going down, I do believe and I do think that we are going to be seeing, and we're going to be seeing our guy Jungle Boy walking out as your winner of this match, getting his comeuppance against Christian Cage, beating the hell out of him, and just having a good old time. I think it's going to be absolutely great. So we're going to see these guys go out there and tear the house down, guys. So that is the match with Jungle Boy and Christian Cage. So we'll definitely have to see how that plays out. But the next match we want to talk about here on Tino's Time and Tino's Time Wrestling for Revolution, it is the Texas Death Match between Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page. This Texas Death Match, guys, is going to be absolutely great. Texas Death Match is going to be a bloody mess. It is going to be a bloody disaster that these guys are going to go out there and they're going to completely destroy each other. They literally are going out there. I would not be surprised, guys, if we see Jon Moxley bleeding within like 10 minutes of the match. Not even. I'll give him 5 minutes of the match before he starts bleeding and before he continues to bleed, because Jon Moxley, I think he just gets off on it, and I think he just likes to bleed. So I'm going to say that Jon Moxley and Hangman Page, they'll both be bleeding in 25 minutes. And, obviously a Texas Death Match is very brutal and everything like that. So I think that, this match could be the match that steals the show. And this match could be the one that we are all talking about after the show concludes. So after the dust settles and after we watch a bloody mess and we watch these two guys bleed every piece of blood they probably have in their bodies, I'm going to take our guy, Jon Moxley, to pick up the win. Big match John in AEW. That's what Jon Moxley is. He's the big match John in AEW. Moxley always get these big W's. He's taking it home, and he's going to destroy, and he's going to defeat Hangman and Page in this Texas Death Match. And speaking of rivalries that have not been so good, and a rivalry that kind of really has not, it's been very interesting to see these two go at it, but I'm loving every second of it. Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks is the next match that we're going to talk about here on the preview show. But the big thing about this match, no titles on the line, but JAS, the Jericho Appreciation Society, is banned from ringside. So JAS is banned from ringside, and that means you will not be able to see any of them. And if they do, that means that Jericho will have some pain to do. So if we see a good all singles match and we see these guys go out there and we see these guys just tear it down and have a great show, I think that it would be absolutely great, and I think it would be an absolute banger. So I'm going to take the winner to be Ricky Starks in this match, because I think Ricky is going to get a big victory over over Jericho. And I think that it's going to be a great match between these two. And I think that with these two going out, I don't know where it's going to be added on the card and stuff like that, but if this is in the right position, this could be a very big moment, getting the win over Jericho and having himself and putting himself on the map. So Ricky Starks taking the W over Chris Jericho on Sunday night. But the last match that we are going to talk about before we talk about the main event of the evening, it is that Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match that I was mentioning to you guys that I'm not too excited for, and I feel like this might be the exact place that this match goes. It might be right before the main event, and I couldn't find the thumbnail with the other two teams, but if you guys didn't know, the other two teams that are competing in this match with the Gunns and the Acclaimed, it is Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. And then as of yesterday, we saw that when the Casino Battle Royal part of Team Best Friends, it's freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, the All-Atlantic champion, and our guy and our good buddy, Danhausen. It's Danhausen and Orange Cassidy, guys, from the Best Friends. They are now going to be a part, and they're going to be competing in this Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. And like I just said, I don't think this is going to be a bad match, and I think seeing 8 people go out there and tear the house down is going to be absolutely great. My only thing is I just don't know how well and how long it's going to go. And like I just said, if this match is put on right before the main event, everybody's going to be kind of exhausted. Maybe they do the Moxley and Hangman Page match. I feel like this is going to be a match that everybody's going to like. I feel like this is a match, guys, where we're going to be like, Tino's going to go take an intermission. We'll be right back, and stay right here. Go get a drink of water, go get a snack, and have a good time, and come back and let's watch some good wrestling. And not good wrestling, some good revolution, I should say, because this is going to be good wrestling. But I just don't know how I feel and how long this match is going to be, especially depending on where they put it on the card. But after the match is all said and done, and after these 8 guys tear the house down, because I think that they will. I mean, they're all great competitors in all of their own different which ways. And maybe we'll see Daddy Ass do a little scissor and stuff like that, like the good old times and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe he won't be out there, but it's more than likely going to be, and he's more likely going to be out there. So we'll have to see. But my winners for this match that will be walking out a Revolution as your AEW Tag Team Champions, I'm going to say somehow, some way, those Guns find a way to still be your AEW World Tag Team Champions after Sunday night. I don't know if it's a roll-up. I don't know if it's somebody does a finisher and then Austin Gunn throws him out, or Colten Gunn throws him out. But I feel like one way or another, the Guns are going to pull it out, and they're walking out a Revolution, still your tag team champions. So, guys, after talking about all matches, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it is now time. Hopefully, this is all the matches that we have going down, but I most likely doubt it. We're probably going to see more. But, guys, it's now time for the main event of the evening. It is that 1 hour Iron Man match for the AEW World Champion. After Bryan Danielson have to compete week after week, defeat opponent after opponent, to do whatever MJF said to finally get this match, it's official. Bryan Danielson versus MJF in a 1 hour Iron Man match. And guys, I really like Iron Man matches. And we've seen a lot of great Iron Man matches with Shawn and Brett. We've seen ones with Orton and Cena. We've seen ones with other people. We've seen a lot of Iron Man matches. Those were just the first 2 that came to my head. There's a lot of Iron Man matches. Go watch a lot of them. They're very good. But the one thing I very, very much dislike about Iron Man matches is how we only see 1 or 2 pinfalls, or we see 1 or 2 pinfalls, and then it's tied. And then we got to go to sudden death. And then it's like we just watched an hour match just to watch another 15-minute match. I really, really hope, and I really, really do pray that we do see this match have like 7, 8 falls. It's 4-3, it's 3-2, it's 2-1, it's 5-6, whatever it may be. I really hope that we do see a lot of falls happen in this match, because I do think this match could be very good, and I do think this match could be the best of the night, like it should be. It is the main event. But my problem is, and like I keep saying, guys, I just don't know how long it's going to go and how long it's going to be. So we will definitely have to see, or I shouldn't say how long it's going to be, because we know it's going to be an hour. What I should say is I don't know how well and how much they're going to have pinfalls. So I am praying that the Iron Man match, like I said, is at least like 5 or 6 pinfalls. I wouldn't be mad about that. But if it is any less and we're seeing like them just fight for an hour, not saying that these guys are not going to go out there and fight for an hour and put on an absolute clinic. They're going to put on a show. Bryan Danielson's the best. MJF is the devil himself. I just like seeing pinfalls, and I like seeing back and forth. Let's get a couple roll-ups. Let's see somebody tap out a couple times. Let's see a little blood. Let's see. It's the main event of Revolution, guys. Let's see it all. So I'm praying that it ends like 5-4, but I feel like that's just me fantasy booking and me just dreaming and praying that AEW will do that. So I'm going to say that that's most likely not going to happen, but if it does, I'm going to say my fantasy booking idea would be MJF winning 5-4, because I feel like there's no way Bryan Danielson wins this match. I mean, possibly he has a Yesomania moment again and stuff, but I just don't see MJF losing the title this fast. So my fantasy booking idea would be 5-4, but in reality, I feel like the more like accurate answer and the more realistic answer will be it's probably going to go 1-1. They're going to fight for 60 minutes. We're going to be sitting here on the live stream half asleep, and then they're going to say we're going to have to go to sudden death. And I think after the dust settles and after probably an hour and 15 minutes of fighting, the winner is going to be, after 2 falls to 1, our God, the devil himself, MJF, is walking out as still your AEW World Champion. 60-minute Iron Man match. Hopefully, guys, this is one that we never forget. Because, like I said, Iron Man matches can be really good. They can be really bad. But like I said, I just do not like the Iron Woman and Iron Men matches that we have seen go very short of time, and or not even short of time, like I said, short of pinfalls. So we should see, and we shall see what happens and what goes down with all of this, guys. But that is what I have going down for all of the matches that will be going down at AEW Revolution live on Sunday night. So, guys, now let's get to the chat. Let's answer some questions. Let's see what everybody's doing. Let's see how everybody's feeling. I appreciate you guys coming and checking me out. I saw Steve in the building. What's up, Steve? How you doing, bro? Everybody go make sure you check out Steve. I think Steve's going live at 3:30, 4:30. Think it's 3:30 my time. But go check out Steve after Tino gets off here. We're almost done here, guys. It's not going to be too long of a preview show. I figured that we didn't need to do the countdown. We'll be back here tonight for WrestleMania. So, figured we make it a good short informational podcast. So, let's get back to the chat though. Well, I got to watch Roadblock is on Tuesday. So, Roadblock will be on Tuesday, bro. Mitch said he subscribed and followed. Thank you for being number 800 or number 799, guys. We are one subscriber away to 800. So if you guys have not yet, hit that subscribe button and let's hit 800 by the end of the day. What do you guys think? Help your boy Tino out. And then you guys get a raffle next Thursday on the WrestleMania Throwback Watch Along. So, I mean, it's a win-win for you guys. All you guys got to do is hit that subscribe button. But Mitch just will talk to me later. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate you, bro. Hassan says, okay, I'm back. I'm safe. Thank you, Hassan. I appreciate you coming back, hanging out here for a little bit. Thank you, guys. There's Steve. He says, Tino, 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 Tino. I'm just gonna hype myself up. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you stopping by. Eric wants to see Jamie Hayter win. Eric, I agree with you, bro. I do believe that Jamie Hayter is going to pick up the win. And I do believe that Jamie Hayter is going to be walking out still your AEW Women's Champion. So we will definitely just have to wait and see, though. But we have that. Who do you see Jade defending against? That was the one thing I was thinking about, because that was the next thing I wanted to do before we did go, was I wanted to talk about some of the matches that possibly could still happen, because Jade's not defending the title. Obviously, Orange Cassidy's in the tag team match. We have who else do we have? We have Hook. He obviously just defended the FTW title against Matt Hardy. But I mean, I don't know how much that's really going to mean or do anything about that if the FTW title is not on the line. So I don't think that's that big of a deal, but I feel like Jade should be on the card. I feel like, there are other matches that we could possibly see on the card that, we have not been announced yet. So that's one of the things where obviously there are only 8 matches that have been announced, but we do still have Rampage tomorrow night. And you guys know they all always like to say more matches will be announced. So I'm sure we could. And what about Keith Lee and Swerve? What about Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland? Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland been kind of having a rivalry back and forth. Could we see a little bit of a tag team match? I don't know. SmackDown Hotel has Bray Wyatt, yes, a part of the WWE 2K roster as a DLC. Chris, we will be talking more about WWE 2K tomorrow on the Road to WrestleMania episode, guys. Remember, tomorrow is also a doubleheader. We'll be live for the Road to WrestleMania episode and Friday Night SmackDown. So come and hang out tomorrow as we talk about more WWE 2K news. Chris, bro, did you see Cora Jade's photo shoot? My goodness, bro. Holy cow. Britt doesn't have Britt doesn't have a match either. I know we kind of talked about her during the triple threat match, but yeah, Britt doesn't have a match. Britt doesn't, we've kind of see her fight, and that's the one thing I feel like, she said that she kind of likes where she's at, and she even said on the card where she felt like, she was in an interview and she talked about being in constant contact with Tony and talking to him, and obviously she's not wrestling every week and everything like that. So we'll definitely have to see. But there are a lot of matches, guys, that still could be announced. I think Bryan Danielson will win the AEW World Championship. I don't know if you want to take the title off of MJF that fast. That's my only thing. That's the only thing. Who do you think? I'm taking the House of Black I'm taking the House of Black to walk out as AEW Trios champions. Do you think there will be, yes, there will probably be 3 matches added to the buy-in tomorrow during Rampage. I've noticed that during the last few, they always do that. They always wait till Rampage. I don't know if it's because they want people to like wait or if they want people to, I don't know what their problem is, Steve, but I have noticed that they always do that on Friday night or even Saturday morning. They always announce like 2 or 3 matches added to the buy-in. So I don't know what matches those could be. Maybe we'll see like Mark Briscoe. Maybe we'll see a tag team match between Top Flight. Maybe we'll see FT. Maybe that's where we see Hook defend the title. Maybe that's where Jade Card. I mean, got to try to boot. Yep, you know it. That you got to try to tune in somehow. The problem is, bro, is that I'm half asleep after SmackDown. So it's like I'm not trying. I wish they would just put Rampage on a different night. Wardlow is not going to beat MJF for the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Chris, get out of here with your shit. Braun Breaker is one lucky man. So, guys, that is all the comments that I have here for you. So, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to go over, if you guys have not known or you guys did not see, of course, I already said it. We'll be live here tonight for WrestleMania 20, where it all begins again, everybody. Come and hang out with your boy Tino tonight, I should say. Tonight, it's tonight, 7 o'clock tonight, everybody. Come and hang out as we go live and we relive WrestleMania 20, where it all begins again in its entirety, as we see Revolution versus the Rock and Sock Connection. We see a 16-time world champion make his first WrestleMania debut as he starts off the show. Kurt Angle versus Eddie Guerrero. We got APA in action. We got a Playboy tag team match that should be interesting. We got Scotty 2 Hotty. We got Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar in a match that nobody was looking forward to at that time. So come and hang out, guys, tonight as we go live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and we relive WrestleMania 20 on the next episode of the Retro Series and the WrestleMania Throwback Series. Who's ready for another 3 WrestleMania watch-alongs from here until Saturday? Remember, we're doing 2 on Saturday because obviously we'll be live on Sunday night for Revolution, so we can't do 1 on Sunday because everybody's going to be looking forward to Revolution. But guys, that's all I have here for you today. I appreciate all of you guys coming and spending a little bit of your afternoon here with Tino, listening to my preview show, all of the matches that I have and all of the predictions I have for AEW Revolution. As I said, we'll definitely have to see what happens tomorrow on Rampage. More matches probably to be announced, and obviously I will give you my predictions when they are announced. So, everybody, go eat some dinner, go have a great afternoon and great evening, and come back here at 6:45, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and let's watch where it all begins again, WrestleMania 20. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys all so much for coming and hanging out. Jadis Young Guzman says, do you do it to NXT or a W Saturday? So, huh? Did you do it? I don't know what you're asking there, bro. But if you're asking when we do the WrestleMania watch-alongs, we're doing them on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, except we're not doing it this Sunday because of Revolution. So if that's what you're asking, then that's what, hopefully I answered that. But guys, that's all I have here for you today. Tino's going to go make some dinner, go check on his grandma, and try to have a good evening. I'll see all you guys back here on Tino's Time in 3 short hours for WrestleMania 20. We're still 1 subscriber away from 800. So who wants to be that lucky 800 subscriber? Hit that subscribe button right now and let your boy Tino know in the comments after we get off this episode. Let's get Tino to 800 by the end of the night. So guys, have a great afternoon, and I'll see all you guys tonight for WrestleMania 20, where it all begins again. But before we go, Mickey, go and tell everybody where they ain't going to find your boy Tino. As like I said, guys, 1 subscriber away to 800 and 201 subscribers to the ultimate goal. And, I mean, not the ultimate goal, just the next goal, 1,000. So, guys, thank you so much. Mickey, go and tell them where to go and find your boy Tino.
Go follow us on SoundCloud, Spotify, at Tino's Time. Also, Tino's Time Wrestling on Instagram and Facebook. Tino's Time 1996 on Twitter. But then you got the TikTok and Instagram. So you gotta hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe on the road to 800. And finally, turn those notifications on. Have a great day.